Hey y'all, happy Friday. Back with another video. In here making some grits. I got my dinner in the crock pot. So I'm over here making some grits and toast for myself. The kids gonna eat grits and waffles. A couple of muffins in there. But this video is gonna be like pretty much picking up where I left off, talking about my situation while I'm moving and how we got here in the first place. But Tony, a lot of y'all already know. Hold on. Yeah, a lot of y'all already know about the first part of how I got back with him, how we met back in the 90s. I reconnected after my first husband left. We separated. I already discussed that part, but I never really got deep into all the meat and potatoes of just why I decided to stop sleeping with him in the room and get out this marriage and just not being able to leave is the main reason why I'm here. And as y'all know, I put out, and many of you have donated. Thank you so much for those love gifts. I really, really, really appreciate it, y'all. Y'all coming through. I made a video about that. And just for those who don't know, I am in the process of trying to find a place. Tony don't really know that. He thinks just when we get mad at each other and have a couple of words and I say I'm moving, he say get out, that's it. But then we go back to oh, that never happened. No, I've been really working on this. So I decided to go. I booked the room for January 15th for 2 days to give me time to look while I'm down there. I got to take the kids with me, so I got to get tickets. That's going to be according to what I put in the box and see how much it would cost if I was leaving on that day that I put in for January 15th. It would be $150 round trip for us to go on the Amtrak. So that's out there. So now what I want to do is just pretty much give y'all the meat and potatoes of how I came to this. And when some of y'all be thinking that, oh, that's help, maybe y'all should get support, maybe y'all should go to therapy, and maybe he just needs your support, he just going through, maybe he needs to go to AA, all that stuff. And y'all be giving up some jewels, and some of that shit be true. But then there come a point in time when you just know, when you know it ain't nothing that you can do. And that's where we've been at. We've been there probably since 2019. I just officially I'm done. After he put me out the room, every time he get mad at me, getting his feelings, he'd lock the door, wouldn't let me come in for about an hour, 2-3 hours. Then he'd unlock and say, come on in. Like I'm some fucking, you got me twisted. But see, that's the thing why I've tried to advocate and spread awareness about how to and what to look for in the signs, and don't do this and make sure you that. Because it ain't just on that person. We are not no victims all the time, y'all. We sometimes got to make sure we doing our fucking part. We got to be A-okay. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, all of that. So I got tired of that. So that last time that he did it, we got into it in October 2020, that's when I decided not to go back in there. I took all my stuff out except for those 2 little pails of paperwork and little stuff I don't use and ain't no room for. I just left that in there. Let me turn off my toast. I left that in there. So now it's finna be 2025. So I told his mom what I was doing. But I don't even really think she believed it either. And probably hoping it don't work out because, it's kind of hard to find a place. But I'm stepping out on faith and going and look, if I don't put in no effort, you know what I'm saying? Because God ain't going to leave and forsake me. Especially with no 5 grandkids. I ain't believing that at all. The devil is a liar. Anyway, now, let's get into it. The reason why... let me turn this off. I want to burn my toast. The reason why that I finally decided to call it quits, and I know because I'm smart. I'm not a Peach McIntyre. I'm not one of these women that don't see the forest for the trees and don't realize that, oh, it ain't meant to be. It's over. He not getting no help. He ain't going to change. He disgusting to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now during the time that I got up here, it wasn't even 26 days that I found out he was flirting inside. I looked at his inboxes on Facebook because I was being nosy. I wasn't trying to go on his page. I just opened it up thinking it was my page, realized it wasn't, and the Virgo in me wanted to let me not investigate. Is you crazy? So I looked and I see him typing, so I could see messages that said 5 minutes ago. And then I see a message from a girl that he just texted. type 2, they both at work and they just going back and forth. So when I first did seen that right there was the sign like, then you made a big mistake. You've been out here 3 weeks. So obviously he been doing this all the time. He just been finessing you, making you think, oh, it's been years. We was cool back then. I really wanted to be with you. Now we got the chance. I'm older. You been through shit. I've been through shit. We both ready now. I could take care of you. Bring your grandkids if you have to. You ain't gonna leave them down there. You know what I'm saying? Because everything my daughter's going through and stuff like that. So I trusted the fact that based off our past that we never had no situations, we never got a chance to, and time had went on. I'm thinking wisdom supersedes bullshit, but it didn't. Bullshit supersedes, because if I had vetted him more, I would have seen that he had mental, emotional, and alcohol problems, which would cause him to be the way he is, such as a liar. And then the baby say, oh, you a cheater and a liar and an alcoholic? Oh, and you dirty as fuck? Child, y'all didn't seen this before. I showed some of y'all didn't seen this before. And this is halfway decent. It was way worse than this. At least he made the bed and tried to straighten his shoes up on the other side. It was clothes everywhere. Dust. I tried to come in and clean this. I did clean all this and I cleaned all that. And you see what it looked like now. I don't sleep in here. I don't come in here. He's disgusting. He dirty. He don't bathe like he should. He smelled like alcohol coming through his pores all the time, not to mention, all the other shit going on with him. And I told y'all the other day he had a little mini seizure. Hold on. So with all that going on, and you being a liar and a cheater, tried to talk to my daughter, not the one that passed away. My one that passed away and the one that's still alive, they jumped on his ass before because he got in my face like he about to beat me up and all that shit. So yeah, we didn't tussle with him a couple times. And he always want to act like he tussle when he drunk, but he learned the hard way. So he don't even do that shit no more. He learned to choose his battles. We didn't get real good about that. But that's the part about vetting. If you vet somebody, you wouldn't have to try to think that, oh, when I get her down here and her family, they going to do what I say. I'm going to rule because I'm paying all the bills and they come down here. I gave them a place to stay. So I'm going to be able to talk to her grandkids any type of way in front of her daughter, who is their mother, and I'm going to rule. I'm going to say it. He not disciplined out of correction and out of love. He disciplined like he was some niggas in the street. So, but I would have known that if I had vetted him. So why y'all think I advocate for being single and vetting and taking your time and watching for the red flags? I'm not doing this because I never been through it. Can't nobody tell you a lot when they never been through it. They can tell you 2 + 2 is 4, but you know what I'm saying? That's just an average thing that people know, but nothing like experience. Experience is the best teacher. And even if you're going to still decide to do what you know and feel that you probably shouldn't do based off information that you got and see how it could come out this way, it can come out that way, but I know I'm taking a chance. I see a little red flag, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. At least you will still have the information. You can just go back to like, yeah, that's what, okay, now I see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no when I'm tired when you got kids. When I get tired, I'm gonna be done with this man. I'm gonna walk away from this. I ain't tired yet. That's fine if you single. If you want to run yourself to the ground, but if you got kids or grandkids, you're a guardian of somebody's kids, you can't do that. So that's why I have to go. And then I had to think about the environment, like I said on my live stream, and a lot of you guys was there. I can't lead them in this environment. They getting older and they need to grow and go and be able to do after school activities and go to college and get jobs. And this is not the best environment for that. The environment that we came from was way better. Only reason why we left is because I thought it was a sign from God for me to think about him, reconnect with him, somebody from my past. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in love with my husband no more. Even though I was still married. He even told me if I didn't move forward, it's a possibility he would come back. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to rely on that, even though I ain't saying that he was lying or whatever, but I just didn't feel like he was just making the right decision for himself. And I'm glad I did because he's doing very well. He's thriving well. You know what I'm saying? And we cool to this day. Always will be. So anyway, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm going to have to make a part 2. But anyway, I got to learn each day, each week, weekend especially, it was always something. He'd get drunk, start some shit, crying about who died, blah, 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 trying to cheat, lie. You know what I'm saying? It was just always something. At the end of the day, he thought he was going to bring me down here. I was worn out. He could throw in my face, manipulating, gaslight me, and have me the slave master and bending over, touching my toes and put my mouth on that thing and cooking and cleaning and helping him with some bills. That's what he thought. But like I said, I'm going to have to do a part 2.